Hi there, it's Andy again. Hope everybody's well. Hopefully you enjoyed the last video that I've done down on West Bexington on the Chesil. It's the next day now and I'm down at one of my more favourite spots in the Bristol Channel, back on home turf, I suppose you can call it. It's a fairly big tide. It's a very slight easterly breeze. I mean slight, it's just slightly. It's a lovely sunny day and I've literally just got down here right on the very bottom of the tide. The waters was gin clear earlier, but as the tide's just flooding back in, I don't know if you can just see, just along here, that's the sort of tide line where it's just starting to flood. So earlier it's gin clear, but now it's just starting to get a little bit dirty. Today I've got some big baits on. I've got a half a mackerel, which I caught yesterday, and also I've got a big pout and squid bait. Initially I'm going to try for a Bull Huss. Try, it's the operative word, isn't it? Try, but that's the idea. And later on I'm going to scale down a little bit, smaller hooks, smaller rigs, because it's a decent cast, really. Decent cast. And there's a chap just down there who's having a little walk around for some lead weight, so fair play to him. Hopefully he finds a few. But stay tuned. I look forward to speaking to you soon, and thanks once again. Fingers crossed, as always. Hopefully we get some fish. So it's been pretty tough going, really. Missed what I would say was a small green eel earlier, or a silver eel. The water's got a bit dirtier, the wind's just died down a little tiny bit. It's a big tide. It's in a depth of water. I've had some really good bait. As you can see, this beach shelves off quite steeply. If you're fishing the top bank, you're in quite a depth of water, but so far not really a lot happening. So my next bait I've got a rag worm sausage. So that's 4 or 5 rag all bundled up with a bit of elastic. That will catch, hopefully it'll catch a fish, but oh bugger, it will catch smooth hounds if they're about. It's a little bit late in the year for the smooth hounds here. Smooth hounds normally arrive here in May. Normally. God, can't put that on. So that's what I'm going to put on next. I've had some lovely fresh mackerel. I've had pout. This one here, the tide's pulled it across. I hope that I get it back, but it has pulled it across quite a bit that way. So we'll see what happens. High tide's about 2 hours time. So if I get that one back, that's going to be really short with a whole mackerel for a bass. And this one, I'd like to think I get back, no problem at all. That's going to be cast out towards Hurlstone Point. So that's Hurlstone Point over there. A little turret or castle thing just halfway up it, as you can see. That's Bossington Beach. Really steep shingle beach, that is. Very tidal over there. And we got red sands just over here, and Porlock harbour entrance is just here. There's a little bit of patch of sands just down there on a big spring tide, and as you can see, the top of the tide, there's a nice steep embankment. You're probably fishing in 40-50 foot of water on the top of the tide, maybe even more. So you're in a good depth of water. So let's keep trying. Well, the fishing's been really slow, but my intended species today was something like a Bull Huss or a Tope. I wasn't expecting to get a Tope quite as small as this, but it's a Tope nevertheless. So he's taken half a mackerel, and proper little shark that is. They got amazing teeth, and there we go. So a little baby Tope probably a year old, maybe a little bit more. So there we go, little baby tope. But I was hoping for something a bit bigger. Fingers crossed, let's keep going. It's been very slow, but there we go, a mini tope, or mini shark. What have we got here? A little something on there. There really is a little something. There we go. Lovely little pout. And oops daisy. Little silver eel. Oops. Or look, smallest of conger eels. He can go back. Where's he gone? He's gone alright. And that little pout is going to go on bait in a minute. So scale it down to a small 2-hook rig and we catch a couple of fish. So I'm using some of the mackerel fillet that I caught yesterday. My aim today was Bull Huss or tope. I've just had the tiniest of tope. It's all a bit of fun, but it's not what I'm after. This is a wire trace because Bull Huss and tope all have very sharp teeth and can quite often bite through mono hook lengths. Been slow going, which I don't mind, because if there's not many dogfish around, it means the scent's being is going out and the dogfish aren't destroying the bait really quick, so I don't mind that too much. Fishing's just switched on now. Literally just. So big old baits, 100-pound pulley rig with a wire trace on a impy. I think that's what they call them anyway. There we go. Let's try our hands. Must be joking. That was a smooth hound run. As you can see, the water's just pushing in. Get a lot of little mullet just in these edges. I don't know if you can see them on the camera. Just little circles in the water. They come in and feed on all the algae and all the little bits and pieces. It's lovely, isn't it? But yeah, this harbour fills up fairly swiftly, so you just got to be careful. Or walk across the bridge up there. There's a little mullet, tiny little mullet. Might be school bass, but look how quick this is filling up. Got to be so careful. Let's see if we can walk across. It does get a bit slippy, this does. How deep's this? Yeah, it'll be alright. I've got my waders on, so we'll be alright. Like I say, it does get slippy. See him teeming in around the edges. Look. It's a right little vibe going on in the harbour today. Just good to see it back.